oh, me, oh, now me, oh, me, now, oh, now me, oh, me, now, me, now, oh, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, now me, oh, me, now, oh, oh, oh,
Hello, and welcome back to the 3 Up Moon live stream, everybody. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday. It is my Friday, and normally I stream every single day from 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. We're starting a bit later today because we had a little bit of extra work to do, transitioning from work mode to stream mode. As always, on Wednesdays and Thursdays I stream from about 10 a.m. Pacific onward, and you can catch me here daily on Twitch, but anytime you want on my YouTube channel. Thank you to those who have been patiently waiting and excitedly hanging in the chat. And if you're watching right now, this is part 4 of our ongoing challenge. We're doing our very first community-influenced challenge. How does that work? Well, in my Discord space, Moon's Space Zone, which is a space that is sort of an extension of our chat community, and we do live streams there as well, of indie games. Every once in a while, a comet will appear in Moon's Space Zone. When there is a comet in orbit, you'll be given a choice. And based on that choice, that'll determine what retro challenge we do on the channel next. This is our first time trying this. So the Snorlax-only run that we started a couple days ago was actually influenced by the community, and there were other options, but this is the one that won out. And basically, I've taken Leaf Green, randomized all the items, randomized the TMs and the TM compatibility, and we've randomized the moves of every Pokemon, still leaning towards that Pokemon's type. We've also randomized the trainer Pokemon, so like gym leaders and trainers that you fight, but everything else is vanilla. And our 3 starters were 3 different Snorlax. So we picked a Snorlax, and of course all of our Pokemon games have the ability for you to name a Pokemon. We have our first Snorlax, named by Zombie Paper. And then because we didn't randomize the wild Pokemon, of course we can still get 2 Snorlax on the overworld. One to the west of Celadon City, and one just south of Lavender Town. So at the end of the last part, in part 3, we actually caught the other 2 Snorlax. So we have 3 Snorlax on our team. It's not a Snorlax solo run, it's a Snorlax-only run. So the idea, because we're never going to run into any other wild Snorlax unless an NPC wants to trade us for something. But the only way we could get it is we'd need to trade a Snorlax for a Snorlax, which would never happen. But basically we're taking our Snorlax trio into the Elite Four with us. We started off in Silphco in Saffron City at the end of the last stream. And if you're watching live, feel free afterwards if you want to catch up, or this is your first time diving in to this playthrough. Feel free to go check out the YouTube playlists. And you can check out all of my streams in full on YouTube. I've done a bunch of Pokemon challenges before. If you're into Nuzlocke challenges or other Pokemon randomizer challenges, we've done Pokemon Stadium 2. We did a couple of co-op Nuzlocke randomizers with Rathe V. Mori, good friend of the channel. So lots of cool stuff to check out. So stick around. It will not be long, and we're going to dive into part 4 of our Snorlax-only run. If you're one of our followers or subscribers, of course we got that Snorlax emote, feel free to use it. It's the perfect time. starting very soon. Thank you for your patience. Alright everyone, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a good Tuesday so far. As I mentioned earlier, this is my Friday, so it's the kickoff to my weekend. And we are fully transitioned from work mode to stream mode. We're going to dive into part 4 of our Snorlax-only run, and as you may have remembered if you were in the last part, or you're watching the last part, we are 3 Snorlaxes in. We have our starter Snorlax, which is a level 54. And as I mentioned in the intro, we randomized the movesets of each Pokemon, still favoring the type of each Pokemon. So we've got randomized movesets, and over the course of all these levels, we actually had this Snorlax from the very beginning. We learned things like Body Slam, we had the chance to learn Snore and Rest, and Sleep Talk, things like that. So our starters got Lax Incense, funny enough. Adamant Nature means it has boosted attack, and Lax Incense is actually going to affect the accuracy of the opponents. Some pretty decent stats right now. Obviously, all of our Snorlax, the weakest stat is speed. Now, our starter does have immunity, preventing poisoning, and we've got Body Slam, Rollout, Hyper Beam, and Yawn. Pretty good moveset. Then we picked up our next Snorlax, which was west of Celadon City. This is Raccoux, named also by Zombie Paper, one of our mods, and also with a Lax Incense. This is a Careful Snorlax. It's got thick fat, which means it can't be burnt or frozen, kind of similar to the immunity, and very similarly has less speed than anything else. Different moveset. We've got Rest and Dragon Dance and Body Slam on this one with Yawn. Pretty cool. And it's level 34. We just got it at level 30. And then we picked up our third and final Snorlax because we're not going to find any other ones in the vanilla wild Pokemon set for the rest of the game. So this is Rumham. Rumham named after the Rumham from It's Always Sunny. It's got the Quick Claw because it's actually the slowest out of all of our 3 Snorlaxes. It's got Hasty Nature and also immunity, so similar to the starter. We taught Fly to Rumham, so this is our Fly user for now. We also taught it to our utility Magikarp. Essentially, we taught a bunch of HM moves to a Magikarp we can't use in battle, but I don't want to teach too many HMs to our 3 Snorlax. So this is HM Carp, named by Itarama, one of our mods, and so far it's our Cut and Fly user, but we'll teach other HMs along the way. So that's where we're at. We're going to continue through Silphco. Thank you, Delibird. Thank you, Santa. You hammered me. Hammer time. Okay. So for some reason, every time I keep talking, I just go into like a coughing fit. That's why I'm quite silent right now. Just gonna move some stuff around. Get a little more comfortable. And continue. Let's go. Oh, it's Magneton. Magneton. Okay, it's Rayquax's time. Oh, that's nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We don't have any power points. Hey, it's the card key. It's the card key. It's your birthday. It's the card key. Boo. It's good old Marie Antoinette. Of course you are. You can do it, Rumham! Rumham got healthy. Wow, did you see that ham? That was quite the unhealthy ham, and while it was on the table, over the course of dinner, it got healthy. Holy. It didn't get healthy. Uncle Jerry nibbled the fat off. The fat was just trimmed. Oh, that's quite the fit ham you've cooked us. Gross. TM36, let's see what it actually is, because we randomized TMs and compatibility. Oh, it is double slap, and nobody can learn it. Whap whap. No! No, that's the worst. Even just reading that sentence is the worst. Thick Club. It's a bone only that can be held by a Cubone or a Marowak. You're welcome. Those thugs that took over our building. The boss said he was looking for strong Pokemon. I hope our president managed to avoid trouble. El Presidente. Swimmer J. Quellen sent out Squirtle. Squirtle! Rumham! Wow, nice crit rapid spin. Nice, another water starter. A pig with big muscular arms and legs. No, but a potbelly body. Nope. Nope. That's the kind of thing you put into an AI text-to-image generator, but you never, ever can see out of your retinas again after that. Yes. Get croaked, Croconaw. Zapdos, wow. This is quite the team. Zapdos, Croconaw, and Squirtle. And Golbat, nice. Not a super balanced team, but still a pretty cool team. Dang, blast it. Dang, gummit. Let me just throw out a couple water starters and a legendary electric bird. Ooh, ew. Plant milk. Leave that alone. Do not bottle that and take it with you. From the rare Moo plant. You know, we could have left Rumham paralyzed because it has Facade. And perhaps it would come in handy. What? Yes. Well, swallow. Interesting. He still looks paralyzed. How do you know? Quite the Boyd trainer going on here. But I'm like a bird, Rumham can fly away. I bet you didn't expect that. I bet you didn't expect that. Rumham is like a bird. That's right. It can basically inflate itself like a balloon. It's essentially like an air balloon. Oh, Thunderwave. It's not going to be Thunderwave, though. It is going to be Uproar. Ooh. Interesting. I don't want to teach it to Rumham. I think I want to teach it to Daygum, based on the movesets that we have. Nope. Yes. Ooh, what is your team of underrated Pokemon? There's a good question of the day from Itarama. For anyone watching on YouTube or watching on Twitch, What team of 6 of underrated Pokemon would you choose? I feel like 100% Fearow would be on my team, because I mentioned that a lot. I feel like Fearow gets kind of thrown under the bus. Is pretty underrated. I would argue that Stantler is pretty underrated too, as just like a pretty standard normal type, and I'd probably use Stantler as well. So Stantler and Fearow take up 2 slots for me. I'd have to think about the other ones. But yeah, let me know in the chat, let me know in the YouTube comments, or even in Discord if you want to answer it that way. Is that crazy? Yeah, you know what? It is crazy. I gotta teach to Rakuyix. Oh, you thought of the question because Fearow showed up. Nice. Yeah, it's interesting. I'd have to definitely think about it for the other ones, but definitely 100% it'd be Fearow and Stantler for me. I guess I could say I think people like the design of Murkrow and Honchkrow, but I feel like I don't. I feel like they're underrated as a whole. I'm not a big fan of Honchkrow. Nah, it's too many birds. Too many birds. Okay, so Dagum has Yawn. This one has Rest. I'm gonna get rid of Yawn here. So Rakuyix is gonna have Rest and Dragon Dance and Body Slam and Uproar. So we can get Dragon Dance Uproar combination. Uproar is pretty cool. Does decent amount of damage, and it's gonna be same type attack bonus. So you cannot complain. Help, I'm a self-employee. I swear I am not a Team Rocky. It's Kecleon. Let's go. This could be a cool underrated Pokemon as well. Not a bad choice. Get Kecked. Oh shit. His belly just starts spinning. Puts us right to sleep. Gotta watch out. I started spinning the other way. It's clockwise the first time, counterclockwise the next time. You'd probably pick Poliwrath. I feel like of the two, Politoed is probably the more underrated. Because I feel like people kind of forgot about Politoed after Gen 2, really. And to be perfectly honest, people kind of forgot about Poliwrath after Gen 2. Who was thinking about a water fighting type? Who was like mentioning or talking about Poliwrath outside of the first 2 gens? Not really anyone. You could probably argue like Machoke and Machamp as well are pretty underrated. Whereas like Geodude, Graveler, and Golem, definitely not. Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar, definitely not. A lot of the Gen 1 Mons got somewhat forgotten, totally. Oh, good thing he missed. Yeah, I could see Sand Slash, absolutely. Ooh. That Dragon Rage. Okay, fine. Go to sleep, little ham. Get him. Oh, the facade isn't doubled. If you're confused, it's only if you have a status ailment. Okay, that's fine. I'll accept that. I'm trying to think of who else in the different generations. I mean, how about this? Swalot. No, because it's not that good of a Pokemon. How about Seviper? Seviper for an underrated Pokemon. Seviper's pretty cool. Cooler than Ekans in my opinion. And Arbok. And I think it's just pure poison type. Dugong, absolutely underrated. Cool design, great Pokemon. Look at this Togetic wearing a pink glove on its head, like a hat. Nice haircut, Machamp. That's right, I called you Machamp, not even your real name. Macho P? Is that your name? Good old Macho P. Macho P. Randy Savage. Reggie Dwayne, the Reggie Rock, Reggie Johnson. Oh, even twice. Even twice Regirock's level. Boom. Clean. Sableye, and basically a vending machine Pokemon. The legendary vending machine Pokemon. or the legendary you get from a vending machine. Oh, baby. That is a useful item. Yes, that is a useful item. Drink the plant milk. Why does your rum ham taste so good? Well, marinated it in plant milk. Disgusting. Okay, we're gonna give the experience share to one of these, or Queeks. We're gonna hold on to the lax incense. Seadra was actually really good. Could be fairly fast. I feel like Seadra definitely underrated. I feel like Kingdra also really improved on Seadra, but most people forgot about Kingdra after Generation 2 as well. And when I say that, I mean like you don't see like it appearing in other Pokemon games. You don't see it as a focus in other Pokemon games. You don't see it appearing in merch. And as soon as you said Seadra, look, you showed up. We summoned it. Cool designs. Definitely underrated for sure. And like pretty viable to have on your team. To take through like an Elite Four fight. Or to take across a region. Poochiena or Pooch Hyena? Pretty sure it's Pooch Hyena and Might Hyena, but I always said Poochiena and Mightyena. Oh, Rumham wants to learn Sleep Talk. You do have Rest. That's random though. Nah. You get fixated on Gen 1 since it's what you know best, but Gen 2 also had a lot of lost gems as well. Absolutely. Flame out. Huh? Such an angry gator. We need to get ourselves to a Poké Center. What? Is that a shuckle-wrapped rum ham? That looks delicious. Yeah, I like to hurt my rum ham with a shuckle wrap first before I cook it. Oh yep. Litwick, Lampent, and Chandelure. That is from Generation 5. Introduced in Pokemon Black and White. The Ghost Fire Chandelier Pokemon. I feel like that Pokemon, or those Pokemon appear in Pokemon games pretty regularly. They're really like iconic designs. I really like Pumpkaboo, but a lot of people kind of forget about it, and Gourgeist from the newer games. I think they're from Pokemon X and Y. The pumpkins. Chandelure, that became your team's anchor. Nice. Yeah, that would have been Pokemon Black and White. My Pokemon is my loyal servant. And I'll never evolve it. Yeah, Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. They had a weird gimmick which had them showing up as different sized versions of them. You could get small Pumpkaboos, medium, large, and extra large ones. Kind of some strange gimmick that they never really carried over. I mean, they sort of carry it over in Scarvio and Pokemon Legends Arceus, because in Pokemon Legends there is a chance you can find like a slightly bigger version, and I'm not talking about the alpha Pokemon, which are very intentionally bigger and stronger versions of Pokemon. But specifically you can find, like if you find 4 or 5 Pidgeys or something, like there's some variation in their sizes, which is pretty cool. So they did decide to bring that over, that one Pokemon gimmick over from X and Y. Pretty neat. Focus Band. Oh. Let's try it again. We're really beefy, so we should be fine. Even if it doesn't do a ton of damage. Good. Snubbull and Granbull were such major players in the Gen 2 rollout. Yeah, definitely for the marketing and stuff, but it seemed to have been forgotten later, totally. Besides the fact that they, you know, gave them fairy typing later on. That's the only, like, kind of nod that they've given to Snubbull and Granbull. They pushed Snubbull as hard as they pushed Peekaboo and and Pichu and Togepi. It will forever be known as Peekaboo to me. Oh shit. Hyper Beam. Oh my. Hold on. Hold on to your shorts. It was in the movie and everything, yeah, totally. Which is better? Ooh, we've got a poll. Yo, Zombie Paper, welcome in. Heck yeah, I mean, you know what my vote's gonna be. Pizza. Pizza. Always gonna say pizza. It might be a clean win for pizza. Well, happy Tuesday, welcome in. It's the second sea incense we found, it's kind of pointless. But we can definitely use the revive. And Lucky Egg is just... Oh no wait, Lucky Egg is not just for Chansey. Lucky Egg is for anyone. An egg filled with happiness that earns extra experience points in battle. Yeah. I'm kinda down. I want to keep the Quick Claw on Rumham. We have the experience share on Rakuix, and then we'll hold on to the Lax Incense for now. Both Lax Incense, and we'll give the Lucky Egg to our starter. Get a little extra experience points, why not? We gotta switch for sure. Fortress was also an interesting one that got overlooked. Totally. Thinking about other Bug Steel type Pokemon, what else is that? Is that Genesect and Durant, which is the Iron Ant Pokemon, which they released with Heatmore, which was the Anteater that was Fire type. Those are an interesting sort of pairing, kind of like Seviper and Zangoose being a mongoose and a snake. It's an interesting pairing. You've got the Anteater and the Ant, but the Ant is actually, because it's super strong, it's pure Steel type, or Bug Steel type, rather. I think those are the only Bug Steel types. Oh no, sorry, Scizor as well. That's why Fortress got looked over. It's because of Scizor. It was a unique typing, and they were like, nah, Scizor is way more popular, so they just like leaned into that. Although, nothing wrong with the Walnut. As I like to call it. Pizza's gonna win. Pizza's probably gonna win the bowl. Sacred Ash. That is an item that you use normally. You get it through Ho-Oh, I think. You use to revive all fainted Pokemon. You can use it once. It's pretty cool, like a mass revive. You don't have any grass type moves, so we're getting a bunch of items that we're not going to be able to use. That is fine. I'll hold on to the like Sea Incense and Miracle Seed for now. Focus Band we're never going to use. Scope Lens we're never going to use. Fortress, Scizor, Wormadam. Yep, there's a Bug Steel type Wormadam for sure. Oh, yep, Escavalier. Or Escavalier, whatever you want to say. I don't know how you say it. Escavalier. That is a armored snail Pokemon. And Durant and Genesect. Genesect's a cool design. Durant is a cool design. But imagine if you just did the bug steel type and you just had the 6 of them. Oh, looks like Pizza is a winner by far then. So Pizza is better than Quest 64, and Quest 64 is better than Tartar Sauce. Tartar Sauce is better than both Tartar Sauce and Malt Vinegar, and nobody likes Malt Vinegar. Pretty fair assessment. It would be a neat team, horribly destroyed by fire. Absolutely. Step right up if you want to get toasted. This is as far as you go. Just what I needed. What? Yo, Directional Joy, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hasn't been a super long stream. Stream's been okay so far. Today's my Friday, so kicking into a daytime stream tomorrow. And we're going to be doing a retro roulette tomorrow. Ooh, PP Max. That's a good move, or a good item. This will raise the power points of it will raise the PP to its max level. I'm gonna give it to Body Slam. So we're doing good. We didn't get too much progress here. We're taking on the Silphco in Saffron City. Moving fairly slow, but it was a pretty busy work day, so I'm probably not gonna do a super long stream today. Arrow Blast. Who can learn it? Everyone. That's amazing. That is amazing. You're off work tomorrow. Nice. You needed it. Yeah, you gotta do that every once in a while. If you get the opportunity to take some time off for yourself, definitely do it. Wow, let's do it. Forget yawn. Same for you? Nice. Well, I'll be streaming at around 10:30, I think probably 10:30 a.m., but likely 10 a.m. tomorrow, Pacific. And we're going to be doing a retro roulette. I don't think I know what stream it's going to be yet, but nice. You celebrate 10 years of sobriety from alcohol tomorrow by not working. Well, congratulations on a decade of sobriety. That's awesome. Three Snorlaxes aeroblasting. And a video game cartridge in a pear tree. You know what? I think I might actually... Just because we're right here, I might actually just leave and heal. Nope. Let's go. Leave and heal. Let's leave and heal. Everyone's on different journeys. Okay, ready? Another question of the day, or actually, no, there's some more people here. Let's answer the first one, and then I'll dive another one in. Or I'll dive into another one. Dive another one in? What does that even mean? How do you dive something into something? Get out of my brain. The question of the day, suggested by Inorama earlier, was, what would be your team of 6 underrated Pokemon? You know, Pokemon that maybe were popular when they first introduced, but kind of like were thrown under the bus or into the wayside by Pokemon themselves or by Game Freak themselves. For me, 100% it would be Fearow. I was suggesting something like Machoke and Machamp. Inorama was suggesting Poliwrath or Politoed. But definitely Fearow. I think also Stantler. And Seadra and Kingdra are really viable Pokemon, but I feel like they just kind of forgot about those Pokemon afterwards. 6 Dittos. Snubbull and Granbull is another suggestion. Because Snubbull was, as we were mentioning, you know, heavily pushed in the advertising and marketing for Pokemon movies and Generation 2 when that first came out. But then it's kind of like, what? Snub who? Snub what? No. We are not looking for elevator action. 6 Dittos. I wonder if Sylph is finished. You just took me back where I did not want to go. Let's take a quick nap. No one questions that there's just 2 beds here. It's in the top of the company. Like, I used to work for a guy that in his office he had a bed. He had, like, no shitting you. He had a bed. He had a bathroom that was 4 times as big as the server room in his business. And he also put his IT team of 4 people in the server room. But he had a bathroom that was massive, and he had like a giant, like jacuzzi style, lavish bathtub for no reason. And he was like the tiniest little man. Compensating for something. Probably compensating. And it was on the top floor of the office building. You found another remedy for social anxiety and stress relief. You just would rather taper off than cold turkey. Nice. Why does Sylphco have an apartment? I live in the Sylphco apartments. The rum ham. Oh wow. It held on by the skin of its ghost teeth. So yeah, tomorrow I'm just working a little bit in the morning, but then I will be live again around it. Like I said, it'll be closer to 10 a.m. But we're not going to continue with this challenge. We will. I like alternating, you know, between some other streams. And I love the retro roulette. I love the idea of mixing things up a little bit. I've been having a blast with the retro roulette streams recently, so. This is it, folks. We're going to be taking on our rival very shortly here. I usually come the opposite way, so it's funny we're going this way. Entei, holy shit. Did he just pour that legendary dog out of his little science beaker that he had in his hand? It wasn't even in a Pokeball. He distilled the Entei into a liquid and put it in a vial. If I was thinking about my real-life Pokemon party, do I think of combat prowess when I'm considering Pokemon or a Pokemon's ability to improve your everyday life? Weirdly, I would only be thinking about like what it looks like. Looks only. Totally superficial. That's a cool one to look at. Okay. That's a cool one to look at. I'm not even considering if it's like a fire type and would burn my possessions if I let it in my house. Or burn a garden outside by mistake. Not even once considered it. And I don't think in real life, if I had Pokemon, if Pokemon existed, that I would battle. I think I'd be one of those, like, NPCs. Oh, so much to do, so little time, staring at my TV, and my, like, Pidgeotto would just be hanging out behind me in my house. Looking at you like, let me out of this house. This guy never leaves. That's my answer to that question. A Snorlax would be the ultimate beanbag for a gaming guest. What if you did multiplayer gaming with your Snorlax? You co-opt a game. Okay. Waste of an item. Waste of space. No thanks. Ooh, Relicanth. Pretty cool Pokemon too. You could say this is an underrated Pokemon. This is Rock Water, I believe. Based off of the Coelacanth. Just one second. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I'll actually be right back. I know, I just got back, but I will be right back. Directional Joy says, "This is why you're a contributing member of society, and I'm a cruel mass of virtualism. You consider including Snorlax, you consider him as an inanimate object." Well, you're not paying for Snorlax's Grubhub bill, though. Yeah, no, he would have to pitch in for that, for sure. I'm just working on some dinner here, so I'll be right back, and then we'll dive right in. I'm gonna switch to music, though. Alright folks, I am back. Thank you so much for waiting, for your patience, big time. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for skipping ahead, because I hope that you did, and I hope you stuck around. I just had a little last minute dinner thing, that's okay. We're just rolling with the phases of the moon, rolling with the flow. Hopefully it's not too loud, and let me know if the game balance, audio balance is good. We're just going to keep going with Silphco here. We'll probably go for another half an hour or so, maybe max, and then we will continue this in a couple of days, and we'll be doing a retro roulette stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. So basically, once you fight that guy, you can pretty much just go straight here. You don't even need to fight that guy, because we've got our rival. What kept you? Yeah, we even made the rival wait too, as well as the chat. I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down, not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Let's heal up our rum ham. Whoa, Aurora Beam? Localized entirely into your Snorlax? At this time of day? At this time of year? Can I see it? No. What you call hamburgers rum hams? Yeah, it's a Philadelphia dialect. Philadelphia? I'm from Philadelphia. I never heard that. Never heard of a rum ham before. It's an old 3-up family recipe. I guess it'd be a Reynolds family recipe. You got this. Slam it. It's actually really nice to have the experience share. How cool would it be to have a Pokemon game where they give you the ability to hold 2 items? Just something as simple as that, like they let you hold an experience share and a leftovers, or an experience share and a lucky egg. How about that? That'd be kinda neat. It'd be an interesting new gimmick to add. Whoa. Watch out there, Rumham. Yes. He's got a mag cargo. Nice. Getting that pair of hacks. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, you're beefy. A beefy ham. Beefy old ham. Weeping bell, weeping bell, weeping bell, weeping bell, weeping bell. Boom. It's actually really good. Getting that Oko. Oh, still using your Snorlax, I see, my friend. But does yours know how to sleep? Everybody's turned off, right? I made some oval pancakes, and when I tried to flip them, they folded in on themselves. So you don't want to make those oval ones. You want to keep circles. If I had 2 spatulas. Get out of my face, Snorlax. Let's go to Daygum and see if Daygum can handle it. You need matching spatulas? Matulas? Count Matula. Ha 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 ha. It's Friday night. Oh wait. Not for you. Keep doing that. Keep doing what you're doing. Do what you're doing. Thank you. Nice to see you. Funny seeing you here. There's no camera on. My partner just walked in and she's dressed like a clown. It's hilarious. Like full to the nines. Like,
My ICP look.
yeah.
On Tuesdays,
On Tuesdays she goes full juggalo, but she doesn't like people to see it. So good thing this is a non-camera. The stream, the camera was not even on. We got him. Got him, folks. Alright, so this person's gonna give us a Lapras. I think we can just not talk to them, because we haven't randomized the gift Pokemon, so there's no way that's a Snorlax. And we cannot take the Lapras. Oh, youngster Joey's all grown up. He became schoolboy Joey. And he tossed away his Rattata. We're using the wrong Snorlax. Ch-ch-boom. Ch-ch-boom. Rum ham. So comes my coffee for. You can handle that with a body slam for sure. everyone watching is like, just heal the Snorlax and wake it up. Like, do it on the map instead of a freaking battle. I'm wasting a turn. Learn how to play Pokemon! Right? Flip your tables. Wherever you are, flip it. Flip it good. I said flip it. What? Your landlord doesn't want you to flip tables? Flip it good. Flip it. No. Just the tables. They don't care if you flip the apartment, they just don't want you to flip the tables. Their father was a table, and it greatly, deeply offends them. My father was a table. Yeah, don't mention surfaces around John. His dad was a table. You just don't want to... It's going to create this whole situation. It's going to be this whole... You know? It unfolds too much. Scyther could almost be considered an underrated Pokemon, tying back into the question of the day, and the fact that we're seeing it here. I mean, they put a lot of love into Scyther later on with Scizor, and they just recently, or somewhat recently, set up Cleavor, a brand new alternate evolution, which they introduced in Pokemon Legends. It's got a cool design as well. But I feel like for a while, Scyther was kind of like disappeared, and you know, you could even say the same thing about Victory Bell as well here. Definitely underrated. Pretty viable Pokemon. I mean, it's definitely not the grass poison type I'm gonna choose. I'm probably gonna choose Venusaur or something else. Is Vileplume grass poison? Not just pure grass, right? I'm pretty sure it's grass poison. I'd probably choose Vileplume with Victory Bell. Though I think Victory Bell has better speed stats overall. So it really just depends. Just like Directional Joy was asking earlier, when you consider, like, in real life, if Pokemon existed and you had a Pokemon team, are you considering, like, how good would they be in battle? Are you considering how useful would their abilities be for, like, your everyday life? Or are you just considering that they'd be cute and cool to have as pets or just as friends around? And it's like, I feel like everyone has completely different perspectives. And you can even see that with the NPCs. I mean, obviously we're using randomized Pokemon, but you can even see that with the NPCs in Pokemon games, and vanilla Pokemon games, that there's like a variety in the Pokemon world of reasons why people collect Pokemon and train Pokemon, and a variety of different types of trainers, right? It's cool. Thank you for rescuing all of us. We, from the president down, are indebted to you. Oh dear boy, thank you for saving Sylph. I will never forget you saved us in our moment of peril. I have to thank you in some way, and because I am rich I can give you anything. Maybe this will do. So, we get a Master Ball, but we can't use it because we can't catch any more Pokemon. Can we sell it? I don't know, I've never tried selling a Master Ball. In fact, as I was mentioning before, yesterday was the first time ever in my entire life, in my whole old-ass life, that I ever sold Pokeballs back to the Pokemart, because we're just not going to run into a situation anymore from this point forward where we can catch anything. Never in my life would I do that. Or have I done that? And I've also never done a solo run or a Snorlax-only run or a Pokemon-only run, where we're just choosing one Pokemon that we can use. So this is a lot of fun. And I mentioned it in a couple other streams, like I recommend trying it out yourself with any Pokemon game. Pick a Pokemon and try and see if you can just solo run with just that Pokemon. Or catch a Pidgey, for example, and then see if you can get like 6 Pidgeys and get them all to Pidgeots. And then you've got a team of 6 Pidgeots. It could be pretty neat. Okay, so we beat Silphco, which means this is all open. You can go to the gym. it opens up these places. Don't think we can do anything unless we have a polka doll, right? A game with Mario wearing a bucket on his head. This is a Super Nintendo. That game is Mario and Wario, which is a game where you actually control a fairy. Mario has a bucket on his head. Wario's put a bucket on his head so he can't see anything, and he's basically wandering forward without being able to see in front of him. So you're a fairy, and you can use your powers to move ahead of Mario as he's wandering towards you, almost like an old Mr. Magoo cartoon. And use your magic wand to like create blocks, move blocks, create bridges, and essentially get Mario safely to where he needs to go, like an old Popeye cartoon or a Mr. Magoo cartoon. It was a Super Nintendo game that was actually developed by Game Freak, the same people who made Pokemon. So it's kind of a fun little nod. I think this just opened up to us as well. The fan club. I think trainers are so cool when they're battling. Don't you think so too? I wonder if I can become a cool trainer one day. All of us gathered here are fans of Pokemon trainers. The way they look in battle, they're the picture of coolness. Perhaps you'll be talked about here too if you keep winning. We're not in a situation where we're like hurting for healing items or anything like that, so let's just heal here. Of course, it's not a Nuzlocke challenge, so we can use this as much as we want, and we can also have our Pokemon faint as much as we want. Do we just go straight for it? Yeah, I think so. Why not? No reason not to. No, just for the sake of speed, I actually want to look up a map. Alright, that takes us there. Let me just do some... Okay, let's go to D. And then... here. And then here. And then here. We did it. We just skip all the trainers. I had a vision of your arrival. I have psychic powers, or I have had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Let's go. This is our 5th performer that we're taking on. All the gym leaders are called performers in this. This is Performer Cammy. Using Cleffa. Ooh. Okay, Whitney vibes. Let's go. It's just a facade. We're not even a Rumham this whole time. We're a Snorlax. Get out of here. Next. Seadra. One of the underrated. I think Seadra's one of the ones that play... Seadra plays bass in the underrateds, I think, right? Or drums. One of the two. Ursaring, nice. I really, really love the new design of Ursaluna, the evolution in Pokemon Legends Arceus they just recently introduced for this Pokemon. I think the entire line is great, design-wise. Teddiursa, Ursaring, Ursaluna, that would be a fantastic starter. I would absolutely start with a Teddiursa in real life. Because then when it evolved, you could basically get around on its back. Whoa! Holy shit, Slash. It's also a tank Pokemon, and can deal a ton of damage. It's kind of like having a stronger Snorlax. Oh wait, Snorlax, did you hear me say that? Whoops. Magneton. Lock on target. It's not doing a lot of damage, but that's okay. It's still doing chunks, and hopefully it'll paralyze it, maybe. Let's try this. Ooh. That spark crit. I did not expect a level 43 Magneton. A Magneton and a Cleffa. This loss shocks me. But alas, a loss is a loss. I admit, I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. 4,300 Pokebucks. Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, take this TM with you. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. It is Bubble. And we can learn it. Bubbles. No thanks. We don't have an escape rope, but let's see if we can backtrack. Hey, okay, so we can go to Koga now, which is awesome. What I want to do to get to Fuchsia City, though, is take the cycling path. So I think we should probably just go like this. Flying around him in the sky to Celadon City. Thank you, Snorlax. And the cycling path is here. This is where we caught Raccoux. Yep. Nice bike. Hand it over. It's one of the devs. It's one of the devs. It's one of the Game Freaks. Scarlet. Junichi Scarlet Masuda. What? Okay. That's actually perfect. Because we can body it with flying. Knockout. What do you want? Voltorb and Goldeen. Another one of the devs. Satoshi Jacqueline Tajiri. Satoshi Chaquellin Tajiri. Thank you for your work on the game. Hey, you just bumped me. It's another Jaquellin. I'll bump you, then I'll fly you. Straight to the moon. Hey there, let's have ourselves a good time. Excuse me. Ooh, Girafarig. One of my favorite designs. Sorry. You got this. So this is another one of the underrated. Sandslash, I think, plays keyboards. Can you imagine this thing playing keyboards in a band? Sandslash is the keyboard synth player. The underrated. One of the originals. Come on, get out of here. Get sand squashed. Don't make me mad. Please. I'm feeling hungry and mean. I need a punching bag. Should one shot. Yep. Chansey. It's gonna be beefy. Still an Oko. Surprisingly. Nice. Another Entei. We've seen a bunch of these, and also a kid that fished up a Suicune earlier in the last stream. Pretty funny. And someone who fished up a Articuno. Florentino. Really? Level 29 Weedle. Weedle in Paris. Oh my god. Don't worry, Weedle will always have Paris. We're never evolving it. Okay. Jirachi's trying to sleep here. Ooh. Okay, we sacrificed the rum ham. That's alright. We've got revives. Let's body slam. Boom. Jirachi is dealing psychic, so it's definitely resisting our normal type moves. But because we are beefy, we've got some good attack, and we're getting the same type attack bonus for using normal type moves. Got a little bit of the upper hand. Be a rebel. Hey, the first Pokemon ever designed. First one drawn. First one they drew a concept art of. That's why a lot of the statues in the original Pokemon Game Boy games are in the gyms and like the monument areas and like things like the Indigo Plateau. They're actually just statues of, they're the same sprite that you see when you have Rhyhorn or Rhydon in your party. They're actually, the graphic that they use is a Rhydon as a reference. If you look up the original Pokemon concept art, you can actually see some of the original sketches and ideas that they had. It's cool. Having the idea of a Pokemon follow you on the overworld from the very beginning, but not being able to implement it until Pokemon Yellow as the first test run, and then Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Arg. How many legendary trainers have we got kicking around? Or are they just not legendaries? Because they're not rare. Right when they become common. Does that remove their legendary status? Ooh, Rayquaza wants to learn Block. Definitely not. Stop, block, and roll. Keep moving. All that does is waste a turn and stops your opponent from switching out. It's like, who cares? My strat is to just literally body slam every Pokemon that shows up in front of any of our Snorlaxes. There we go. Omastar. Got some Lord Helix action. First time we've seen this one in the run. Damn. You're gonna get us, aren't you? You're gonna get us. With your friggin' pair of hacks. Get him. There we go. Whew. Eating our attacks. Level 29. Surprisingly. But it is water rock type. Are you satisfied? Again, it's not a Nuzlocke, so it's not as exciting to enter a new area, in my opinion, because we can't catch anyone. What do we got here? I'm looking for the Pokemon Why Not. Want to trade it for my Absol? That's a great trade, but no. Absol is pretty cool. There's an underrated Pokemon. The Mega Absol evolution with, or Mega Evolution with the wings is kind of weird to me, but oh, oops, I've been doing that all the time. I'm sorry. Did not mean to punch my microphone. But yeah, Absol's a pretty cool Pokemon. Pure Dark type. Pretty underrated. I'm not even sure how you'd normally find an Absol in the games. Like where you would get them in the vanilla games. I've run into them in randomizer so many times. I'm not going to use my revives. I could. I'll just take the experience for Daygum here. Rakuyix is still getting the experience. Freaking Deoxys, holy shit. It's like the 4th Deoxys we've seen. This seed 100% leans more towards trainers having legendaries. Even though it's random. And then Silcoon, quite the combo. Yes. Darn. I always check every grassy area for new Pokemon. Delcatty. Come on, immobilized by love. Interesting. So we have to switch. Gotta switch to Daygum because we actually don't have. Some of our Snorlaxes can't deal with ghost types. Oh, come on. That was my own mistake. But we have 2 moves, of course. Rollout and Aeroblast that we can use. That does not look like it's good to eat. Definitely looks like a choking hazard. It looks like the diamond above a sim. The green diamond that hangs out above a sim. This whatever sim you're controlling at the time. Simlax. Simulax. Yo, speaking of those underrateds. Yeah, I think Fearows and Spearow is a pretty cool line. I feel like they get kind of thrown behind the scenes. It's got a cool design. How do you like my bird call? Oh, you're just gonna burn the birds. Nice. We got the crit on the second facade. McQueex, level 42. Heck yeah. So we are now, I think, officially in Fuchsia City with the Safari Zone, which we will traverse just to get the HMs that we need. But we will not be catching any Pokemon in it. Pull out our trusty Swiss Army Magikarp to cut that tree down. Let's heal. That's what we should do. Heal, and then it'll save us in Fuchsia City. We can take on Koga. We can also eventually get Surf and Strength, I think, from the same. We're going to get Surf and Strength, one from the Warden, and then I think we get Surf from the Warden's house because we need to get Strength in the Safari Zone. We'll teach Strength to a Pokemon to move a rock in the Warden's house, and once you move that first rock, that'll give you Surf. So we've got a lot of different ways we can go and areas we can go now, which is really great. Taking a quick look at our 3 Snorlax. The Snorlax trio. We have our starter. We got Daygum, level 54, with our Lucky Egg. Adamant boosting its attack, and Lucky Egg giving a little extra experience points every single time we send it out. We've got immunity, so we can't be poisoned, and we've got some decent attack and special defense. Even defense is pretty decent. Body Slam, Roll Out, Hyper Beam, and Aeroblast. This is definitely one that focuses on dealing with ghost types. Then we have McQueex, level 42, who is our second Snorlax. Of course, 42, that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy alignment. We've got Body Slam, Dragon Dance, Rest, and Uproar. So this one's a little bit more about healing and boosting its attack. I'm hoping to do a couple of Dragon Dances and Uproar as part of our combo in the Elite Four. Keep that on the moveset. It has thick fat, so it resists fire and ice damage and also can't be burnt or frozen. And lastly, Rumham, who we got south of Lavender Town, with the Quick Claw because it's the slowest of the Snorlaxes. And immunity, also cannot be poisoned. It is our flyer. It is also our rester and healer. It's the main one that can fall asleep and heal. And it's Rock and Facade as well too. So pretty decent. And I think we're gonna save. We're gonna continue this in a couple of days. We'll start off in Fuchsia City. We'll do Safari Zone. We'll get our 2 HMs, and we'll take on Koga, which will then give us access to surfing essentially. So we can go through to Seafoam Islands and take on Cinnabar Island. So already we're almost really close to wrapping up fully back around to our starting town and taking on Giovanni for the last time in the Verdian City Gym. It's been really fun so far. I've been really enjoying this. This is part 4 of our first Comet and Community Influenced Challenge. So if you're not a member of the Discord, feel free to join. I stream every single day from about 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific, and on Wednesdays and Thursdays, which is tomorrow, I stream during the day. So tomorrow I'm going to be streaming at 10 a.m. Pacific, probably just a little after actually. And I will see you here live on Twitch. And if you're watching afterwards on YouTube, thank you for hanging out. Feel free to check out the next part 5 of our Snorlax-only run in Pokemon Leaf Green for our Community Influence Challenge. So if you're a member of the Discord, every once in a while, a comet will enter the orbit of our Discord space, and when it does, you'll be presented with a choice, and when you make that choice, that determines what our next challenge is going to be. This is the first time we've tried this. I've been really enjoying it. We'll bring more comets into the Discord, and we'll bring more interesting retro challenges in the future as well. So thanks again, everyone. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, if you just recently subscribed, followed, and if you just recently joined the Discord, welcome in. We are gonna raid Agent Frowny, new friend of the channel, recent friend of the channel. Let's do it. We'll see you there, and I'll see you in the next part. Take care, everyone.